Yeah, our raise took like 2 months. So it was a very, I would say, painless fundraising.
Well, and you guys play, I don't want to say downstream, but no more than 100 million, right? There's a lot of these players out here that'll raise billions of dollars, and but the check size that they're cutting at that point kind of excludes them from some of the asymmetric bets. So you guys specifically keep it under 100 million per fund. Can you talk a little bit about why that's the best size?
Yeah, so we look at it deploying about 100 million a year, and we have a very unique structure that we built out for this. But one of the things that Ken and early on did was look at all of the venture outcomes over the last 30 years. And one of the things that he noted, just like looking through the data, and this is why I get excited working with Ken and Rob and the other two Johns in the group, is that everyone's really kind of like data and analytically driven. So we've all been business people before. We've all had to look through balance sheets. We've all had to like actually understand kind of the structure of a business. And so one of the things in the business of venture, when you look at what are the greatest outcomes, they've predominantly been early stage venture funds that are seed and series A. They've generally been in a brand new generational technology. So that's like semiconductors, compute, networking, internet, and so on. And they were $300 million funds. So a traditional venture fund, $300 million fund, deploys over a 3-year period. They save a little bit of dry
For
capital
follow-on.
for follow on, but they're generally doing about a $300 million investment over that 3 years. So we modeled our business in a similar way, $100 million a year. But instead of like spreading it out and like having little lumpiness, we're like, we want to play into what we think will be the bull and the bear markets. So we're going to consistently deploy over that 3-year time period, $100 million each year.
And like, what's the normal check size that you guys are writing? Is it half a million, a million, 5 million? Like, how many companies are you guys betting on? I guess is my question per year.
Yeah. So last year we invested in 20, we had 23 investments. We deployed just over 90 million. I think it was 93 million is where we deployed. And in that, our check sizes generally for a net new investment is 2 to 5 million, maybe up to 7 million. And then we have some follow-ons that are from 5 to our biggest last year was 19 million.
Oh wow.
And so with that 23, you can see like we had a good handful that were like 3 to 4 million. And then we had some bigger checks for follow-on. And the thing that's unique, that we think is unique as we look at this, is that the follow-ons have to meet the same criteria as the early stage. So can you get that same type of venture power law outcome out of the follow-on, or